guys, this is Solid Shepard bringing you another video. And today we're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, and as you can see on the screen, it appears that it has been delayed until 2018. It says Rockstar now says the game will launch next spring, and a lot of people probably aren't too happy about this because a lot of people are expecting to come out. But as we've seen with a few recent games, namely two games that came out relatively the same time, you got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which was delayed for like 2 years. Great game. Arguably one of the best games ever made. And then you have, I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying one can argue, one can make the argument. And then you have Mass Effect Andromeda, who tried to, even the company themselves were like, EA was like, hey, maybe we should delay it if it's not ready. But then, they're like, oh, nah. The development team was like, it's fine. And it bombed. It's bombed. They've pretty much closed up the Mass Effect IP now, which sucks because I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. And originally I was going to do a review on that game, but I can't. I love the series too much, and I can't bring myself to drag it through the mud more than the game itself has already done. So, considering that kind of my little review there, just don't buy it. Don't waste your money. It's crap. Anyways, delays can be a good thing, but it depends on why the team is doing it and where the team's focus is while it's doing it. So let's go ahead and read the article on GameSpot and see what's going on with this. Red Dead Redemption 2 is now slated for release spring 2018. Rockstar announced today via Twitter. So that's a significant. So they're not like just putting it back a few months. It looks like they are. It's a significant amount of time, so that's good. That means there's actually some kind of actual overhaul they're doing. It's not just just a little minor. Because to me, I think like whenever a company does like small little increment setbacks, that's a bad sign. But if it's like a big one, it's probably because they were like, well, we were going to do this, but then we found out something else we could do. We didn't have enough time. We really want to include it, so we're pushing the game back. That means we're going to get a more complete game. Okay, the game, which is in development for PS4 and Xbox One, was originally scheduled to launch for both platforms this fall. Rockstar says the title was delayed in order to ensure we can deliver the best experience possible for our fans. The developer elaborated on its official website. This outlaw epic, set across the vast and unforgiving American heartland, will be the first Rockstar game created from the ground up for the latest generation of console hardware, and some extra time is necessary to ensure that we can deliver the best experience possible for our fans. That is what I want to hear. Okay, they're doing it because either it's not just a couple things they need to tweak and fix. They could probably just ship the game, but they're probably just so many ideas. They just didn't have enough time originally to implement it. They went up to the boss like, hey man, we want to do all this cool stuff, but we don't have the time. And the boss was like, hey man, don't worry about it. We'll give you time to add it to the game and make it all work. So that's what I'm getting from this. It's my own personal opinion. And so far, like you guys know, I'm mainly PC, and this is, at least as of right now, as a PC only game or as a console only game. And it's probably gonna stay that way because the original Red Dead Redemption still has not gotten a PC release. Now it is releasing on Xbox, and of course we know like basically all Xbox games are PC games nowadays. So it might come to be on PC through that. Or PlayStation Plus, that might work through that to get it on PC, but for the most part, it's a console game right now. It's looking like a console game only. So I'm not being biased here. I did play the original Red Dead; it was good. Rockstar has a good track record of caring about the gamers, and not the corporations. So I can take the word for it. So I am going to say, without any bias, that I do think that they are having the fans in mind, and they want the most complete game possible to be shipped when they ship it. Okay, Rockstar says it will share more news about the game this summer. So they're gonna let us know what's going on as it progresses. The developer also released a gallery of new Red Dead Redemption 2 screenshots to tide fans over in the meantime. You can take a look at the new images below. Okay, so we got this one right here. It's some four horsemen riding in a full moon. And okay, yeah, we're just gonna. So, is this art or is this fully rendered in the game? If that's rendered, it looks pretty good. Okay, those trees look amazing. Those oaks, they look really, really good. And the shadows look good too. Especially when you're considering this is like console. This is console. Can only imagine what it would look like if it ever actually came to PC. And those smoke effects, those are pretty good. So obviously, I mean, graphics aren't everything, but they're the only thing we know right now. Looks like the mesh on his clothes are pretty good. The horse looks a little derpy to me. The horse looks a little derpy, but you know you can't expect everything to be perfect. But the engravings on the gun, I mean, if you go by what Big Boss says, the engravings have no tactical advantage in a battle, but they still look good. And that's Angry Birds. I don't think that's in the game. I could be wrong, but yeah, okay. That's pretty good pictures. Rockstar's parent company, Take-Two, is already feeling the effects of the game's delay. After closing out the day, $69.04, which was near an all-time high for the company, Take-Two stock has plunged, and after hours trading to 62.56 as of this writing. The company is set to report its earnings tomorrow, May 23rd. Red Dead Redemption 2 has only been announced for PS4 and Xbox One thus far, so a PC release seems unlikely, just like I got done saying earlier. Similarly, there we go, English, Take-Two has no plans to bring the game to Switch, which isn't a surprise. I don't see the Switch being able to handle it. Though the publisher says it's intrigued and excited about the platform. So, something a lot of people might get in there is, oh, well, it might still come to the Switch. I don't think so. I think what they mean by that, because they say the publisher is excited. I think they might try to either make a Rockstar game for the Switch, maybe. That's under the name of of one of their franchises, and it'll be like a Switch exclusive game, whether it's Rockstar, whether it's Red Dead, a Red Dead game, or if that's a Grand Theft Auto game, or maybe they want to port one of their older games. I mean, maybe the original Red Dead, I can see it possibly working on the Switch. But I don't think they're planning on porting this to the Switch. That's no way. As far as the PC goes, like I said, it could happen, definitely. PCs are more powerful than consoles, but I don't see it happening simply because the original Red Dead hasn't even been ported yet. But who knows? There might be enough interest from the PC community, and then they might try to do a little test by finally giving an official port for the original Red Dead to PC to see how it goes, and if that goes well, then they might end up porting Red Dead 2. We'll see what happens. But if I'm a PC gamer, which I am, I'm not holding my breath on it. If it happens, that'd be great, but it's not something you need. I don't see it happening. I mean, it's possible, because Rockstar has ported Grand Theft Auto's games, right? They just haven't done it for Red Dead yet, so there's kind of no way to really speculate, but I'm not going to expect it. If it happens, I'll be happy, but I'm not going to expect it. So for my PC gamers that are watching this video, that's my thoughts on that. And for the console gamers that are getting it for sure, you gotta wait for the delay. But let me speak on to like Zelda, because I have a Wii U and I played Breath of the Wild, and it's a great game. One of the best I've ever played. I still haven't finished it, but that's because I've been, I play it periodically and I take my time and no rush. I'm just enjoying it, and it's a great game, and like there's no wasted space in this huge open world. You always feel like you're doing something. It's a great game, and it's only great. It probably wouldn't have been as great if they wouldn't have put those 2 delays on it, and it'd be like a 2-year delay basically from what was originally supposed to come out. So don't be discouraged. There's plenty of other games that you can play that you probably never played before, especially if you're a PC gamer or if you have a PC. Even on console, there's probably a lot of good games you haven't played yet to tide you over until then. And when it does come, I trust Rockstar, and I believe it will be a masterpiece of a game. Of course, we'll have to see and wait until then. But there is reason to be optimistic, and it's not something to really lose your mind over. So I'm saying it should be looked at as a good thing for now. Until proven wrong when the time comes, it should be looked at as a good thing. We want people to make good games, not rush games. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. As always, this has been Solid Shepard. And until next time, I should go.